Hi everyone, it's Leslie here from Elegant Edges, and today I'm bringing some bay window cards made with the lovely Boughs of Holly papers, well, and some other Christmas papers I've got. So you can see this is not a new style, but it works really well, stands up well, lots of dimension, works really well with these papers. And you can see all I've done here is just fussy cut, add some bling, popped on a bow, stamped a sentiment. It's all in the fold. And this one, lovely papers from the Boughs of Holly. Okay, so this is a lovely easy card, great for beginners too. So if you want to try something different with your papers, if you're a beginner and you're just starting out in crafting, this is ideal. Okay, so I've got all my sizes prepared. This is one of the pieces from the paper, one of the sheets of paper, and all I've done is literally cut out the poinsettias and then fussy cut them. I've also saved, just out of interest, all the part bits on the edges, because sometimes, you know, you can tuck it under and it looks like you've got two. So don't throw those away, they come in handy too. So let's show you this one. You can see on here it's got some lovely splatters on this label at the background. So I'm going to start by showing you how I did that splatter, just in case you don't know. And I got inspiration for the splatter from the actual paper, because you can see they're on there, and I thought, you know, that looks really nice. So I'm going to protect my worktop because it tends to go everywhere and I'm a bit messy when I do this. So let me get some odd bits of card just to show you how it's done. So I've got Mossy Meadow ink, and we're going to start off just by squeezing it. I'm a bit gentle there, squeeze a bit more, that's better, and you can see it goes on the lid. I've got a water brush, so I'm going to just reactivate that bit. Lovely thing, by using the lid, you don't waste all this, you can just use it again another time. So just, there we go, nice and wet. And it's ever so simple, you just load your brush and tap it on the end of your finger. Now it does go everywhere, hence the plastic. And really, sometimes less is more. You know, you don't need too much, and just tap very gently so you don't get giant splats. It's hard to kind of aim though. There, I think that's probably enough. So I'm going to pop that away before I get messy. I'll clean that afterwards. And this can just dry, and that can be used for another project. Okay. So I've cut and prepared everything, including, I'll show you how I made this label, because I don't have a label punch like that. I started with a 2-inch square or a 5 centimetre square piece of just basic white card, and I've got this trio punch. So, oh, where's my piece of card I cut? Well, there's one, that'll do just to show you it's the wrong size. So in at the corner for the trio, great. What you have to do is turn it over to mirror the shape on the other side. Turn it over and mirror again at the bottom, turn it over. So you just turn every time, and then you get that lovely detailed shape that matches. Bit of waste, but a great punch and well worth the money. So I just did that on some splattered card, and that made my label. Okay, so I've got a piece of soft succulent card here, and this is, where are we? It's 4 1/8, that's half a sheet of A4 and 11 inches long. And I've scored it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, 5 and 5 1/2. And so we're just going to fold on those. And you need a bone folder just to get them nice and sharp. And if you are a beginner, you can see that I'm matching the sides to make sure that everything stays in line, and this little one at the end. So we just do them all the same way for now before we work out which way we're bending them. Okay, so that's our front. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat, so excuse me. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is to add some mats and layers. Now, I've already cut these and matted and layered, mainly because I get bored watching tutorials when people are just sticking glue. So this is the centre one, and I've gone down 1/4 inch from this size in each direction, and then 1/8 inch for the layer. This particular paper is lovely, and it's pretty non-directional. You just have to decide which way up you want it. So I'm going to lay it on for now, and I'm going to make sure that I've just moved around so that I've got white bits and red bits in different places. So I think that looks quite nice. So right or wrong, they kind of mirror. This is how I'm going to stick mine. So just centering it. I've got a PDF with all of these dimensions on my blog. And something new, because I've been asked for it, is a card kit. So there'll be details of a beginner's card kit with things cut out for you too. So if you want to give a handmade card this Christmas, you can do it very easily without having purchased a large number of tools. So if you've never done anything, you'll have most things there. The only thing I can't do is stamp that Merry Christmas, because I'm not allowed by StampinUp. Okay, so one more to go, and that's going to be this one. That's going to go on the inside. Okay, this is obviously the sentiment that's going to go there. And what I plan to do is to just overlap it so you don't see the join. This bit is going to get stuck down. We've got plenty of room there, so just need to make sure it goes in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I think I'll line it up first. That's how it's going to sit. That looks pretty good. So I've got an idea of how much. Let's put this one down first. It's about that much. In the centre, top and bottom. There we go. Okay. Now, this not only looks pretty on the inside, this is actually going to form a closure, what we call a latch. So this bit needs to be folded the other way. And when I stick it down, I'm going to be careful. I only stick on that side. So I'm going to hold that bit. Make sure I get, that's the gluey side, okay? Because that's the only really dangerous thing to. So we're just going to centre, top and bottom, straight on the side. Just try and line that up with the white. Use a bone folder, squish out the glue a bit, Just check that that goes in. Is there any glue on it? No, so we're fine. So the next thing we're going to do is to pop glue on this 1/2 inch section on the front. I'm going to pop that down. Burnish with our bone folder. That squishes all the glue across. Now, already that card has come together. All we have to do is just even up the shape. Almost there. So what we're going to do now is to organise the decoration. So I've got, which way around do I want it? Do I want the straight edge? Do I want the rounded edge? I don't know. I think maybe I'll have this one this way. So I'm going to have some, I'm going to lift it on dimensionals. Now you could just stick it down and raise that, but I'm going to pop both on, because I'll probably end up popping these in the post or hand giving. They're not going to be that thick because I've been really careful how I've made them. So we'll just get rid of these. I love this take pick tool. It is very useful for getting those off. So which way did I say? So literally just centre, top and bottom, side to side. And you know, it's not that critical if you're really a tiny bit out. Okay, so that's the base. And now we're going to pop this lovely poinsettia on the top. Again, I'm not going to go too far to the edges in case it overhangs. Just going to stick them in the middle, really. There we are. No, it looks nicer that way, so we're just going to just try and frame it a little like that. I've got some bling, some little diamantes, and the only thing is I get a bit challenged trying to stick them on, so sometimes it's a good laugh. Oops, that one went somewhere. Watching. Ooh. Okay, decisions. Now we need some ribbon or a little something over this side. I could have popped it on before I stuck it down, but I hadn't decided. I think I might wrap it all the way around. This is just some ribbon from my stash, but I thought it needed red just to match. Got rather a lot there, but never mind. Oops. We'll just turn the bow round until we're happy with it. There's always one side that goes better than the other, just always. decide just whereabouts, maybe a little bit higher at the top, and leave some long strands there. Pop it off. No, it's going to go that way. Okay, ribbon's decided, it's made its own decision, so we'll go with it. Okay, so there we have our lovely bay window card made with the Boughs of Holly papers. Okay, obviously I've used a stamp there that comes from it's one called the Brightest Glow. So do pop over and see my blog, www.elegantedges.co.uk. If you'd like to purchase these papers, you'll find them in my Stampin' Up shop. Have a good look, because on the 1st of December there are lots of special offers online. It's a bit like the Black Friday deals. Everyone's got them at the moment, but there are some reductions up to 60%. Okay, anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. Do leave me a like, it helps a lot. Thanks very much. Bye bye.